Okay, y'all, I'm about to do a short video explaining some things about me starting back on some MSM. First of all, I'm gonna come in and explain real quick that I came across MSM and found out about it with looking up the ingredients on a hair vitamin that I was told about that was supposed to be very good. And this goes back as far as me having experience with it myself personally. Goes back to, it was dealing with my daughter's hair and she was still in high school. So this goes back pretty far. Now I've been kind of in and out on using it. But the thing about it is when I did my research on the ingredients and I came across the MSM, never heard about it before. It's in the category of being a sulfur. And what I found out about it was it deals with some of the benefits that I can go in on right now, and I might come back and do a more detailed video on some of the benefits. Because what I'm finding out is when you go in and use something for one benefit, and that's the main thing that you're focused on, or a couple of things, you kind of pull away from even paying attention to what some of the other benefits are. And what I'm doing now is, and let me show y'all real quick. This is a 1 pound container, 16 ounces, 1 pound. And I've used, in the scoop that they have, it's like a teaspoon and a tablespoon. And the one thing I will put out here about it, and it's like crystals, and you can get it in capsules, but I like using it like this because you can put the full amount that you really need, because the capsules you have to get it, each capsule has a smaller amount of the ingredients, whatever you want. And this being crystals, it's going to take up more room in the capsule. So I think somebody told, I think I've come across somebody. Does it come? No, I think it comes in crystals and capsules. And it might just come in a powder. I don't know if they grind it up and have it in a more powdery substance. But the one thing about this is very bitter. Now, we'll put that out there. And that's one reason why it can pull you away from using it. And that's one reason why I can get out of kind of using it, other than just keeping up with the, buying it. It can be kind of pricey, because if you can find it at a good price, and that'll make a difference in you keeping a hold of it. But like I said, when I first came in on learning about it, it wasn't that much information out here about it. Now it's all over the place. Then I have to understand that I think the bodybuilders, the weightlifters use it a lot, because that's what I'm gonna get into real quick. That's what I'm coming back to using it for, as far as toning up the body. Because when I started using it, I was looking more as something to get rid of pain, because that's another heavy type of reason why people use it, is to get rid of arthritis and pain. So I think at the time when I first tapped into it, I was dealing with a lot of muscle pain and making it difficult to do certain kind of work in the yard or whatnot. And I can go into it another day, where I had something else that I really dealt with that helped me with that. But this was something that was a big factor too, because I rotate with a whole lot of supplements, and that's why I have to start incorporating things in a certain routine, because you can get overwhelmed. So anyway, the hair growth is the first thing that I tapped in on for my daughter. And like I said, when I did the research on this and started finding out what it was good for, and like I said, I use it for toning up. So that's really the main thing that I'm incorporating it back into my regimen. But I'm also finding out that I don't think, if I go back and really try to think, I don't remember that I knew anything about it helping with digestive issues and gut issues, getting the gut back in balance. So that's something that I'm coming across now, that I realize, okay, this is something that I really need to keep in my regimen. And the thing about it is, when I mix it with certain, what I mainly wanted to make the video on, to a certain degree, is I mixed it with my cranberry juice and, oh gosh, I'll think of it in a minute. It's something else, but I know the cranberry juice kind of helps with the bitterness, and that's one reason why I really wanted to make this video, because it makes it smooths the bitterness down, it calms it down. Oh gosh, cream of tartar, because I mix cream of tartar for the potassium benefits, and then I mix the there's a recipe out here. Let me see. I think it does the sodium, the cream of tartar, and the cranberry juice. And I'm thinking it's something else, maybe, but I know that's the bulk of it. So anyway, I incorporated that in with that mix, and it calmed the bitterness down so good that I could really take it. And so, like I said, when I bought this was the last one that they had at the spot that I was buying it at, because I did buy it locally, but I've also bought it online. And like I said, I'm going to incorporate this back into my routine, because for some reason, when it comes to muscle mass, and that's why I would understand that the weightlifting bodybuilding community uses it, because when I noticed the toning of my muscles, I wasn't looking for it like that. It's just something that was so noticeable when I could feel the difference. It was a feel. I could feel the difference with my muscles, and I wasn't trying to do that at the time. So sometimes when you take certain supplements, you use it for one thing, and then you come across actually noticing the benefits that you weren't even thinking about. And when you know your body or pay attention to your body, that's when you can understand things better. And then sometimes it can take another person saying, "Oh, what are you doing different? Woo doo woo blah blah blah. I notice a difference in this, or I notice a difference in that," and that might bring your attention to it. But me personally, I noticed the difference myself with my muscle mass, and it was a firmness. And so that's the reason why right now, particularly, that I'm trying to get back into putting this in my system. But the other thing, I'm gonna throw this in real quick. What I learned when I first tapped into this, I realized that when they say some of the minerals that are we are at a loss of in the soil, supposedly this is one of the most deficient that we have. This is one of the ones that's the most deficient in our soil when it comes to growing food. And see, that's what I'm saying, when you tap into stuff and come across it and it's kind of hidden, because if I didn't go down the ingredients that were in the hair vitamin, I probably wouldn't have known about this for a long time, if I even would have known about it at any time. So anyway, that's going to be it for right now. I just wanted to throw this out here because it's been something I've been procrastinating. I've been procrastinating on actually getting this back in my system. It's been about a year. And even then, I wasn't doing it constantly, but that's when I first end up putting it in the cranberry and cream of tartar mix. So, and I noticed, I said, oh, you know what? I can tell the difference. It's not as bitter, because I mean, it's a heavy bitterness. I can tell you one other thing that I can compare it to, as far as it being bitter, that I've taken. And one time that I had to do this, I'll say protocol. It was the Epsom salt. I didn't even know you could take Epsom salt. But see, that's what I'm saying. When you start getting in tune with a lot of things, you come across and find out, oh, this is what this is good for. Just like Epsom salt is supposed to be very good for plants shrubberies and trees. I had no idea, but how I found out is because I was reading the back of the Epsom salt package, and that's when I learned that it's good for plants and trees. So anyway, I'm gonna end it on this note. I just wanted to tap in real quick. Like I said, I might go in more detail on MSM, and it's really a shortening of a long word, and I refuse right now to even try to pronounce it. I mean, I can somewhat pronounce it, but right now that's not important. It's one of those words, a methyl sulfone, whatever, and that's why I guess that's why they put it down to just the three letters, the MSM. But when you're looking this up, when you put in MSM, you're gonna see other categories that MSM is going to stand for. But just put in supplement, and of course, it's going to probably come up. So anyway, I'll come in at another time, maybe later on today, maybe another week, or I don't know when. But I'm trying to motivate myself to make these videos because to me it's very important. All right.